Well, hello YouTube. It is me, Tri-State EDC. Let's just This is my Koenig Arius. It's the most expensive knife I've ever purchased, and for the longest time, I was happy under this price point. If you know what this is, you understand what I'm talking about. We've talked about it before. I'm happy under $400, baby. I can live there forever. In fact, I kind of have to all the time. But every once in a while, something kind of slaps you in the face, and you just have to have it. Or at least you guys convinced me that I had to have it on the live stream on Tuesday, so I bought it. This is an $800 knife. So this package here comes to me by way of Jay Dizzle, or Jay Sezzle as he will now be known, because I literally asked him if I could go on a payment plan to buy this. So thank you, Jay Sezzle. You're a legend, my friend. You're a legend. Oh, let's open this thing up. This is something I have wanted for a very, very, very long time, and I just had given up hope. I had just decided that that's too much. That is not a reasonable amount of money to spend, even though I kind of make money on YouTube by doing this kind of nonsense. And if it wasn't for the patrons and the channel members and everybody that donates on the live streams, this wouldn't be possible. Nothing left in there. Goodbye. Boy. I just ate tacos. I'm having stomach problems. I can't tell if it's because of the excitement or because of the tacos. I'm not sure. Okay, we got a bulletproof box here. Any ideas? If you didn't watch the live stream, this is from Brown Knives. Who is I really don't know that much about him other than the name, and that he makes this one particular knife called the FSD. And there's a new version, the mini FSD, coming out soon that I wanted, but sometimes you just can't say. Oh, dude, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. This is better than Christmas and birthday and New Year's and 4th of July all wrapped in one. I'm freaking out. This is a Brown Knives FSD. It is first and foremost massive. This is, to be fair, the Koenig's a big knife too. Can we get those side by side there? The Koenig's not a small knife by any means. Let me brighten that up just a hair. So about Koenig size, honestly. I was kind of worried it was going to be too big, but I'll be damned. It comes in this insane hard case with the cushiony foam and all that good stuff. It's the little things at this price point, which again is 800 United States dollars, simoleons, cashola, pesos. It's like 1 billion pesos. I don't even know the conversion rate. This is the Brown FSD. This is my Brown FSD. And it is one I have lusted after for oh so very long. Look at the milling on this. I'm not sure the story here. I'm assuming this has to be like a mid-tech. It's mid-tech level or custom. I don't know. I just know I liked the way it looked and I wanted it. I don't know. I'll figure it all out. I'm too emotional to give you any details. I'll just tell you what I think about it. This milling, so there are different milling patterns you can have on here. You can have one plain. There's this pattern. I think there's one other. I think there's 3 different versions. And it is stunning, dude. It's almost like tire tread. Decent. It's kind of soft to the touch, if I'm being honest. Full titanium, this wild clip that also has that crazy milled pattern on it. Honestly, decent tension there. This says number 97 out of 154. That goes to show, I believe they only made 300 of these, which is crazy. And one of them's mine. You can correct me on any of this information in the comments below. You usually do. But raw tie everywhere. We can see we have this huge fuller here. We got the Brown Knives logo here on the pivot. Nothing on the reverse. Very minimal hardware. One body screw, the pivot, and internal hidden clip hardware, which is always a nice touch. Nice backspacer with this big kind of cogwheel style. Also patterning all the way on the back handle, the back of the handles there. I can't even talk. Jimping. Nice jimping on the blade spine. All of it very nicely finished, nicely knocked down. Decorative pivot looks nice. Like, no... It's a very nice object to hold in your hands. We ought to flick it open. I'll shut up. Bruh. Insane. Belt satin, hollow grind on this drop point. Fuller goes all the way out the length of the blade. Decently hardy blade stock. This is CPM 154, which is one of my all-time favorite steels. At this price point, I can see people having issues with that. But honestly, I don't. You know, it holds an edge for a good long time. Decent rust resistance. Really easy to sharpen and strop up. It's kind of just an ultimate all-rounder. Especially if it's heat-treated in small batch, it can be insane. So, gorgeous. This profile's so clean. It's really not that heavy. Like, the Koenig might be heavier. Not an overtly thick knife either. Just nice chamfering. In hand, yeah, it's a big knife. It's a very large. This is a very large object. There's no doubt about that. But it feels good right here. Choke back, locked in. Thumb on the jimping. Feels great. Feels super nice. Choke up. Huge choil. Right here. Feels fine, dude. No hot spots. Clip is so flat, man. You never feel that in a million years. Pinch grip. All day. Feels great. Long, slender, yes, but not like unwieldy by any means. Very well balanced. Feels very nimble for such a giant behemoth of a knife. What a thing. What a thing. Whew. Oh, you can just hear how thin that is behind the edge. Unreal. So this locking mechanism, I think it's just called the Brown lock. I don't know. But it's like a reverse button lock. So it is a button lock, you will notice, but it's on the wrong side. Button locks are usually here on the show side, right next to the pivot, right? This one's on the clip side. So when you flick it, first off, reverse flick. Oh, the sound. Flick it open, and you just press this button over here where your finger naturally lands. And it closes, dude. So we have a back flipper, insanely snappy. Front flipper, all day. Reverse flick, the noise. Thumb flick, as fidgety as it gets. Just listen for a second. Oh, I'm having a full-blown panic attack, dude. What a thing that is. Well done. Well done, Mr. Brown. The Mini is, they just released information on it. It'll be a 3.5-inch blade. I think this is like, should we make, let's break it right away. Let's look at it next to the Koenig, because I'm curious. I mean, they're really close, man. They are really close in size. Like, the FSD maybe has like a 1/4 of an inch in length on it, but it's much more slender. You know what I mean? It's not, this is a very swoopy, loopy design. This is very straightforward, very simple, very clean. Wow. Wow. Well done. Jay Sezel, my dude. Thank you. And to everybody in the live chat, thank you for convincing me to do this. We had to sell a lot of knives to make this happen, but, fuck. Let's cut something with it. Like I said, CPM 154, insane hollow grind. We ought to cut something. Excuse you? Bust out the old phone book here. Look, I even did my hair for this. I don't know if it looks good or not, but I did it. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so thin behind the edge that even, I feel like even dull, this will cut better than most knives. Just the blade geometry is just unreal. And I can feel it, a couple little, like, microchips in there. But it still just glides right through, dude. No issues. No issues. None whatsoever. Unreal. Unreal. The Brown Knives FSD. I own one. I legitimately never thought this day would come. So thank you guys for kind of pushing me over the edge on this one. I needed it. You guys are the best. We will definitely be talking about this on future live streams. This is not the full review, just the unboxing. I will have this for a good long while. Until I get bored with it. But I don't know that that'll ever happen. So, unbelievable. I'm very impressed. I mean, for the money spent, I'm impressed. You know, when you spend this much money on something, I feel I almost prepare myself to be let down, right? I've never spent this much money. I spent that much. I spent a ton on the Koenig, and I wasn't let down, but I expected to be. I was kind of let down by the Chris Reeve at first, but it's grown on me a lot. It's just a beautiful knife. But this, it being the most expensive knife I've ever purchased, you know, I kind of knew I would love it, but I also prepared myself to hate it if that was the outcome. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It's unbelievable. Well done. Well done. Jay Sezel, thank you so much. Plenty of pictures of this on my Instagram coming soon. You'll see them on my wife's Instagram. You'll see them on my TikTok. You'll see them here. We'll talk about it on live streams. We'll talk about it all over the damn place. I probably won't shut up about this for a good long while because I don't ever plan on spending this much money on a knife again. Else my wife will murder me. So until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye now.